They wake up every day as if they're broke. You have to wake up every day with a plan. So when you have some money in your bank account and you have some security, it's hard to have this mentality. But this is how you should think. It's better if you keep a poker face. You have to behave like a boss. So guys, welcome to my channel. Now is the second video I do on this channel. Bought a microphone because people were saying, like, in the first video I posted sound isn't good, so I hope now the sound is better. And I did a poll on my Telegram channel asking what topic should I talk about in this video, and like people were saying I should talk about the mentality of a successful person. People want to hear this from me. So I want to start by saying that there's a reason why some people are successful and there's a reason why some people struggle. So I think the first rule that every successful person I met follows is they wake up every day as if they're broke. So what you should do is wake up every day with a sense of urgency, with a sense that you need to accomplish things today and dominate the hours you have. Because if you're too relaxed, nothing significant will happen. And basically, I think most of you went through this, like when you want to change something in your life, you have this anger, these emotions inside of you, and you start changing some habits. For example, you go to the gym, you become disciplined, you eliminate certain people from your life. But what happens is, for most people, they're motivated for a short period of time. So most people are motivated for a short period of time, then they make some money, they have some results, and then they're relaxed again. Then they wake up relaxed, scrolling, all this bullshit. If you're serious about changing your position in life, like if you want money, girls, all this stuff, you have to wake up every day with a plan. So what I do specifically is I write my tasks down before I go to sleep, and then when I wake up I know exactly what I have to do, and I just sit on my phone or on my laptop and start resolving tasks, delegating stuff. So I start working. I don't bullshit around, cuddling in bed 2 hours, going and replying to messages to whores, all these, calling people, laughing, scrolling on TikTok. Because if you start your day as if you're broke, you will hustle thinking like, bro, I need to make money or else I don't eat. This is easy when you actually cannot eat and you need to hustle and you need to make money, go to your job. It's harder when you have some results. So when you have some money in your bank account and you have some security, it's hard to have this mentality. But this is how you should think. And a person that I see do this is Tate. For example, I remember one time in like 2020, I met with Tate at a restaurant here in Romania, and he was saying something like basically it was his cousin, me, another friend. The other people at the table were laughing, cracking jokes, talking bullshit, and Tate was like hustling on his phone. And I asked him, why are you so serious? Why don't you talk? And she was saying like, bro, I need to make money. I don't want to think of something else. I don't want to eat, don't want to do nothing until I make the money I'm supposed to do today. And I asked him like, what's your daily objective? And in that period of time, his daily objective was like making like 10K a day. So he wasn't interested in nothing before he made money. So this is the first thing, like wake up every day as if you're broke, even if you're not broke. The second thing is be very careful how you react to bad news and bad circumstances. Because average people, normal people, they get too stressed out if something bad happens. As opposed to the guys who have success, and the guys who have success just manage their emotions better. My advice is, even if you're dying inside, even if you go through a breakup, even if you lost money, don't show it to the other people around you. If you show it to other people around you, they will ask you, hey bro, what happened, blah, blah. Then you'll start talking, then you'll develop this habit of talking to people and giving explanations, and you want to be a victim, you want them to comfort you, which isn't good. It's better if you keep a poker face and don't sit there like a pussy, giving explanations, calling people, hey bro, look what happened, my girl said this, blah blah blah. This is the behavior of a worm. If you want to be rich, if you want to be successful, you have to be a leader. And you'll have people around you who will look up to you. People won't look up to you if you behave like a pussy every day. So you have to behave like a boss. What does a boss do? He doesn't afford being depressed. Depression is a luxury for employees, for women, for kids. So when something bad happens, don't react to it, keep it inside. And first thing, find solutions to it. Don't mourn, don't be depressed for 10 years. Because if you look around you, there's people who've been through a breakup and then couldn't recover for months, years. If you want to be important, you have to forget the losses and continue as if nothing happened. I was actually listening to a podcast a few years ago with this guy Firas Zahabi. He was saying like Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, he wrote in his journal something like a strong man, like make it a game for you to not be bothered by problems. Like think like this, like if I'm a real man, if I'm a strong man, I need a very, very short period of time of like, regardless of what happened. So make the game. Okay, I broke up with this girl. Let's see in how many days I can recover. And if you can do it very fast and you can get back to your normal state, then it means you're very strong mentally. Anyway, what matters is to be strong mentally and like to have stress resistance. Without stress resistance, you cannot be successful. Why? Because people who are successful do many things. Like they have many employees, maybe they have multiple businesses, maybe they have a hot girlfriend, maybe they cheat on the girlfriend, maybe they have lots and lots of shit to do. So in order to maintain all these things in your life, you need that stress resistance. If you're weak mentally, you can only do one thing, two things. Like think of people who go to their jobs. Most people, what they do is like they go to their job, then they go home, and the G's in the office, they also go to the gym and they feel important. Like, bro, I go to the gym. So these people only do two things maybe: office, gym, house. Now imagine somebody successful has all this stress. Like, let's give my example. So have lawsuits, businesses, girlfriends, friends, people calling me, come to my birthday, let's go there, let's go do this, come to this club, all these distractions, all these bitches, all these things. I need stress resistance. I cannot operate like a normal person. Maybe tomorrow I have court case, have to go in court 9 hours away, then I have to resolve some things in business, I drive 6 hours there, got to work on my phone, got to do this, the girlfriend complains on the phone, I don't want to tell her I'm stressed, I have to deal with this as well, I have to post on social media, all this bullshit. Like even now, I didn't post on YouTube, but now I'm just adding more stress to my life. I have to make videos, I have to learn this task. So if you want to be more successful, adopt more stress and handle it well. Don't fold, don't be a pussy. First thing that successful people do is they're careful of their surroundings. So you have to be careful of choosing the right friends, of having the right setup in your home, and of choosing the right woman. So if you analyze successful people, even in movies, because movies are like an exaggerated version of reality. So like think of Scarface. It's a very popular movie. If you didn't see it, like I suggest you see it. So in Scarface is this character Tony Montana who becomes rich, gets power, is successful, blah blah blah. But his downfall comes because of choosing the wrong bitch as the main chick. He was hanging out with the drug addict hot girl. He had a big ego and he surrounded himself with friends who were like treacherous, snakes, all these people around him, all these people he worked with were like crazy people, lying. His bitch didn't obey. So you have to avoid the most common mistakes that the average man does. And one of the most common mistakes is this: they don't choose the right people in their surroundings. Life is hard anyway, so it's very difficult to make money and to be happy and to have a family, blah blah blah. If you have inside enemies, then it's even harder. So you should avoid inside enemies because you already have your enemies if you operate a business. If you wanna date girls, you have enemies because you compete with other guys for the same pussy. So you have to be very careful of who you keep inside of your house, inside of your life, who you talk to. If you roll around with snakes, the snakes will talk behind your back, talk to your enemies. They will talk bad about you. They have hidden resentment. If you hang out with a bitch that isn't useful at all, she will stress you too much, she will demand too much, she will distract you from your businesses. So I think these are one of the most important things, top 3 things I should say, that successful people do. So successful people start every day as if they're broke and they try to dominate every hour, because if you dominate as many hours as possible, if you can work in a day 6 hours, but like deep work, not bullshitting on the phone, then you're working harder than most people, you know? Because most people don't, even if they go 8 hours to their job, it's not deep work, it's not significant work. They're not in a state of flow. Just scrolling, laughing, cigarette break, eating, blah blah blah. Start every day as if you're broke. Improve your stress resistance. 2. And 3. Be careful of who you surround yourself with. Now, maybe some of you are young and live with your parents. This is why I think it's important to make money, a little bit of money, and move away. Most parents, if they're not successful themselves, they're not entrepreneurs, if your dad isn't like somebody you look up to, they'll just argue all day, give bullshit advice, and distract you. Fuck up your mind, produce brain fog. Trust me, I lived in many ways. Live with parents, live with stupid bitch, live with stupid friends, also live with the right friends, also lived with the right woman, and I know the differences. If you live with idiots, friends, family, bitch, if they're idiots, they produce brain fog and you cannot focus and you cannot be in a state of flow. No good ideas will come to you, you cannot work, and you'll accomplish nothing. So if you want to be successful, apply these 3 things I told you. Namaste.